All right, orthographic views. I'm going to go ahead and take this little triangular component, take a look at it. I labeled it. So we're looking at all 6 orthographic views. What we're going to do is we're going to start off with a piece of graph paper. I made a little title block down here. We're going to go ahead and throw this right in the middle. That's our front view. Front view doesn't have to be that side, but in this case, that's what we're using. Just to speed this up, I'm going to go ahead and just trace the part. Okay, so if it's front and center. Somewhere on the print where you can still get your right side, your left, your top, your back, your bottom, whatever. Okay, so I'm going to actually bring it down a little bit so I think fit everything in right about here. So I'm going to go ahead and just trace for now. Keep it short, sweet, to the point. So I got my front view. I want to actually make a little mark here, here, here. Okay. So that's my front. These are object lines. They are solid. So that's an object line. And then I know that there's a hole going through the middle of this. I'm not going to use a ruler. I'm just going to go ahead and make this quick. I'm going to make a dashed lines right here. Those are hidden lines, and we are talking about the hole in the middle. So that's why they are hidden lines. Let's go ahead and label that front view. Okay? So if I have my front view and that part stays stationary and I go to my right side, not my left, I'm going to go to my right. I'm going to go over here. That should be your right side. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to keep it in line. I'm not going to put it up here. I'm not going to put it down here. I'm not going to put my right side on my left side because it is on the right. So I'm going to go ahead and line that up. And I'm going to go ahead and trace that. So it should really just look like a square. And one thing you'll notice is that all of your lines line up straight across, straight across. Okay? One thing I do need to add to that is the fact that now I have, I'll put a little tick mark there, and it probably goes up to about here, here. All right, so this is kind of weird. I got to put like a little bit of an oblong circle, and then I'm going to do my hidden lines here, and that is what you see for the right view. Okay, you can see the hole here. And then we know that that hole goes all the way through. So if really I was able to put little hash lines on there, we know that there is an edge in there. Okay. One thing else that I'm missing is this edge right here on the top. So I'm going to go ahead and add. It's right coming across here. That is your right side. Okay. Let's go to the left side. This was front. If I was to rotate it like this, that would have been my left side. Okay? This is actually going to be totally squared off for the view. So I'm actually just going to flip it over. It's actually going to be the same shape as the other, but there will be some differences. Okay? So imagine that there. I traced it out. That's my left side view. I do know that there's a hole going through the middle, and I also know that there is this line here, but I can't see it because it's on the other side. So I'm going to go ahead and just do hidden lines for that top edge right there, not the bottom. The bottom is, down here. And then I want to go ahead and I basically just copy this over here. Okay, so I'm going to go following that line like that. Hidden lines, and that is your left side view. Okay, let's always go back to the front. We have the front. Now we're going to look at the bottom. Okay, so if I was to bring this down, keep it in line, I'm actually just going to go ahead and flip it just to make it easier. So really all I have is a square. Okay, so really this is the bottom here, and I know I have that hole in there. I could try to get that. Just to keep it sped up quick. And I also know that I have this edge here. So that edge I can see up here. So I'm going to go ahead and do my hidden lines. So hidden line for that edge here. but I can see the circle, so I don't need hidden lines here. Okay? Going to the front again. Let's go to the top. I'm going to drop it in line. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and trace that out. I really don't have to trace anything. I got the lines here. I got guidelines here. I know, my dimensions. I could do that. This is just for speeding it up to get an idea of the views. Okay, so that one looks like that. That's our top. I can see that edge here, and I can see the circle. I'm just going to go ahead, trace that circle, and I'm going to follow this line. This time this one is going to be solid because you can actually see that line. The back view is always this strange one, okay? So I'm here, and I choose to go up and look down at the front. So then that leads me to here. Now I'm going to continue to go up and then look down, which is going to actually make it look kind of flipped upside down. So it's actually going to look like that. That's your back, and that's why this is written like that and not like this where it's like, why is that written upside down? Well, it's actually not. That is the back view. I'm going to keep this in line. I'm going to go ahead and trace this out. And I'm going to put a little tick mark there, although I have this line here to gauge. And I can go ahead and do that. I pretty much have everything on the back view. I am good. There's my 6 orthographic views for this component right here. Okay? Front, right side, left side, bottom, top, and back. Just remember, you're going to continue to look up and then kind of look down over. That's what would make this look flipped. And that goes ahead and that'll wrap up your 6 orthographic views. Check out the next video. It will be on pictorial representation.